All right, get warmed up. Start with those jumping jacks. Remember to modify if you're not quite ready for that jump. High knees in 3, 2, 1, right here. Those straight leg kicks in 3, 2, 1. We're going to hug our knee into our chest in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and hug it in. Nice and tall through your torso. Circle those ankles out. And let's switch right here. And here we go with our inchworms. Nice and tall. Hinge. Walk it out. Keep in mind, you can always have a wide stance and or bend through your knees if that's what you need to get down to the ground. Two more. Last one. All right, first round, we're gonna start with our wall sit. Then we'll move into hurdlers. You guys remember hurdlers? And then tricep kickbacks. And we'll come down to the mat for some core and then our plank. So the hurdlers, just to review, they're these, right? So you can keep them at a step. Oops, I did that wrong. Or you can make it a hop. If you're hopping, don't forget that second leg, okay? All right, we're gonna start with our wall sit. Grab some light weights or no weights, up to you. And have a seat. You wanna be making a 90-degree angle with your knees, so your knees right over those ankles. Everything's touching the wall. Arms up. You can add those arm slides, wall slides. The arms don't leave the wall. Head, rib cage, low back, tailbone. Everything's touching the wall. Good. 10 seconds here, and then we have our hurdlers. Two, one, release. And hurdlers. Oops. Good. 15 seconds here. Stay with me. Ah, get tired at the end. Sloppy. And release. Here's our tricep kickbacks. So kick it back, stand palms up, squeeze, release. Kick, squeeze, release. Good. Kick, squeeze, release. Good. 5 seconds here. Stay with me. Down to the ground. You want to wait? Skull pressures. Keep that low back pressed into the mat. You can also leave your legs stationary. First plank is coming up. Flip it over. Plank. Hands or forearms, wherever you need to be. You got a weird angle. That's better. Tailbone tucked, shoulder blades driving down your back. You want those hands right under your shoulders, fingertips pointed forward. 13 seconds here, and we're back to that wall sit. Flex those feet, push those heels. If you're gonna push them down or against the back wall. Wall sit right here, and go. Take those little weights with you. This time, we're gonna do a front raise. I want those shoulder blades to stay on the wall, okay? So raise, but shoulders stay on the wall. Don't peel them off. Check for those right angles in your knees and your hips. Everything's touching the wall. Good, 10 seconds here, and then we have our hurdlers. 3, 2, 1. You can always step. I always like to step the first couple. Good, 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Triceps. Kick it back. Palms up. Squeeze. Release. Kick. Palms up. Squeeze. Release. Kick. Palms up. Squeeze. Release. Good. Fifteen seconds. Plank coming up. First of 2, back to back. 3, 2, 1. Right here. Settle in. We're going to lift that right leg and hold it here. Keep those hips facing the ground, so carefully you're not rotating. Keep it right here. If you point or flex that right foot, it can help keep that leg engaged. Should be squeezing that glute to fire it. We're gonna switch legs in 5, 3, 2, 1. Switch it up right here. Second round of 45 seconds started. Stay with me. Stay here. 10 seconds here, and then we'll put both feet down and hold it. Right here, last 20 seconds. Just stay strong. Go to your knees if you need to, or wall or bench. 3, 2, 1. Back to wall sits. Have a seat. Right here. Same lift, front lift, shoulders staying on the wall. Shoulders, head, rib cage. Pull your abdominal muscles in. 10 seconds. And we have our hurdlers. And release. Use our hurdlers. Good, 10 seconds here. And then we have plank. And release. Come on down. Plank. You can start wherever you like. Forearms or hands. Tuck that tailbone. Shoulders are down your back. Gaze is slightly ahead. Maybe at your fingertips or the top of your mat. If you want, you can add a knee dip right here. We're not doing skull crushers. That was just once because we filled it in with the plank. So with each round, we progressively add more plank. Sorry. But that would be something to modify with. Stay here, you're still in plank. That would be something to modify with if you needed to take a break from plank. But we all did this on Tuesday. We can do it again. All right, felt awesome. Magical. Stay with me. We're halfway there. Right here, come up to your hands. If you want, you can stay where you are. And we're gonna lift the leg. Lift that right leg. And modification, keep both feet down, come down to your knees. And other foot, switch feet. Keep those hips pointed towards the ground. Right here, set that foot down, but you're not done. Stay here, stay here. And done. Woo. Whew. Get your water. Round 2, right lunge, left lunge, squat jumps. And then we'll come back onto our back for dead bug before we go into plank. All right. We're gonna rock some weights for the lunges. We'll add some arm stuff. And at the lunges, we're gonna just work from the middle. So you're gonna start down here and find your middle spot and stay there. Arms bent at 90, 2, 1, up we go. And just up, just slightly, up. Good. Keep those arms bent at 90. Careful you're not doing this. Keep them here. Good. Stay in this middle spot. 10 seconds here, and we're going to switch sides and do something a little different with our arms. 2, 1, switch sides. Find that middle spot right here, hammer curl. So elbows are up, shoulder height. Good. Stay with me. Squat jumps are next. Weights will be down. 3, 2, 1. Weights down and squat. Modification, come to your toes. Fifteen seconds to go. Three, 2, 1. On your back. Dead bug. Here. Keep the abdominal muscles pulled in. You can have weights if you want. Good, plank is coming up next. Flip it over. Here's our plank. Just hold it. First plank for this round. Tuck that tailbone. Shoulder blades drive down your back. Belly button pulls in. On ahead. Gaze just in front of you. Careful you're not doing this. Keep your spine nice and long. Good, 10 seconds and we're back to that lunge. And here it is. Here's our lunge. If you want to add on, you could be on that front toe. Watch those arms stay at 90. Good. 10 seconds here. And now switching legs. Let's come here. Do this rotation. You're up on that toe on your other leg. Let's do it on this leg. Keep it balanced. And if you have one toe or one foot that's a little more apt to do this than the other, maybe just don't do it, just so that you can stay balanced. Woo. 10 seconds here, and then squat jumps. Good news is it's our last set of squat jumps. 2, 1, release. Weights down, and jump. Stop after those lunges. Stay with it. I'm letting somebody in. Hey. Good, 15 seconds. Stay with me and we're into plank. 3, 2, 1. Come on down into your plank. Right here. You can just hold it. If you want, you can add those hip dips. When you roll through, just be sure your core isn't collapsing. Gaze ahead. We're going to come up onto our hands in 3, 2, 1. Up. Take a nice wide stance. Hands close together. And take one hand, put it behind your back. Hold it here. 2, 1. Switch hands. 2, 1. Switch hands. Switch hands. 1. Just hold it here. Just hold. 2, 1. Come on up, back to those lunges. Remember that lunge motion is small. You're just kind of hanging out in that in-between space. Wrists are neutral, hanging onto those weights. Ten seconds here, and then we switch sides. 2, 1, right here. So you're rotating in and out of that goalpost position with your arms. Good, stay with me. Let's plank after this. No squat jumps. How lucky are you? Eight seconds here. And release. Come on down. Find your plank. Make it wide. Wide as your mat. So arms are wide, feet are wide. Just hold it here and check in and see how it feels different. Tailbone still tucked, shoulder blades still driving down your back. Maybe this feels a little more comfortable. Maybe it feels harder. We're all different. And we come down to our forearms in 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Keep your gaze slightly ahead. Stay with me. We're going to go back up to our hands. 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Right feet, hands close together. We're going to practice that single arm release behind your back. Other side. Other side. Switch. 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 And hold. Back to that wide. Just hold it here. 5. Release. Oh, no, wait. Release. I was ready to. All right. Good job. 2 down, 2 to go. 2 rounds. All right. Coming up, we're going to do, we're going to work our mid squat, just like we worked our mid lunge. And then we got some soccer taps. We're going to do that side bend. Okay. And then come down to the ground for some boat. All right, grab water if you haven't done that. Grab some weights. Ready for that squat. So I want feet about shoulder width apart. 2, 1, have a seat. Find this little mid spot. You're gonna work your mid hammer curl too. So just keep going back, not touching that public potty, and then coming up. All right. Good, stay with me, 15 seconds here. And we're gonna take some soccer taps, tap it out. I don't have a ball today, so I'm just gonna use my weights. 3, 2, 1, right here. Just tap. Good. Keep going. 20 seconds here. And right here, side bends. Shoulder width stance, hands behind your head, and just bend and come up. So imagine you're in between, you can extend your arms if you want. Imagine you're in between 2 planes of glass, so you can't move forward or back, just to the side. I know it doesn't look like much, and maybe it doesn't even feel like too much. But I want you to be focusing on using your obliques to control the speed and the stopping and then the picking back up. So, all right, on your back. or on your boat. In your boat. We got boat with a twist right here. Remember, modify, put your feet down. Otherwise, legs parallel to the mat, calves parallel to the mat. Keep it long in your torso, so careful you're not collapsing here. Keep it nice and tall. First plank coming up. For this round, I should say, clarify. Halfway done. You've done 9 minutes out of 18. And here it is. Just good old-fashioned plank right here. Hands or forearms, your choice. Knees if you need it. Fingertips point forward. If that is painful for you, come down to your forearms. Do not do this. You're gonna hurt your shoulders doing that. Back to our squat in 3, 2, 1. Right here. Shoulder width. Stay right in this little mid spot. You got some curls happening. If you want, you can switch those curls up. Keep them at 90 and push out and back. It's just a different kind of work. So your choice. Keep those abdominal muscles engaged, especially if you feel like you're arching through your low back. Pull that pelvic bone forward. Soccer taps in 5. Here it is. Good, 15 seconds here. You got some speed. Add it now. Our side bends. 3, 2, 1. Right here. Side bends. And you're playing a glass. Hands up or here. If they're here, you're really pulling those shoulders back because they don't have room to go forward because you're in between 2 planes of glass. Shoulders drag down and together. Ten seconds here. And we've got 2 45-second planks back to back. And here it is. Come to your forearms. Knee jog if you like. Keep those shoulder blades dragging down and together. Your gaze is slightly forward. Lift your fingers probably. We're gonna come up to our hands right here. Lift your hands, just a good old-fashioned plank. You extend that right leg, bring it into your nose, extend, nose, extend, nose, set it down. Left leg, nose, extend, nose, extend. Nose, extend, set it down, hold it here. 5 seconds. And up. Last time with those squats. Again, check in with your low back. Is it arching? If it's arching, I want you to use your abdominal muscles and pull that pelvic bone forward and try to curl it up toward your rib cage. Does that make sense? Good. Stay with me here. Soccer taps are next. And then we've got our 3 sets of plank. 3 back to back. 2, 1. Use those soccer taps. Five seconds. And here we go. First plank. Worms. Let's hold it here. Stay with me. Come on up to your hands if you like, or stay there. 1 down, 2 to go for this round. Keep your gaze ahead. Watch you not letting your neck do this. One more. I'm gonna come back down to my forearms, but you can stay up if you want. Little knee jog. Stay with me. We're getting there. 15 seconds. Longest 15 seconds ever. 2, 1. Woo. One more set. All right, we're gonna start with our single leg deadlift with a row. Single leg deadlift with a row and overhead press. And then we'll do our rock and roller burpees. Let's review those really quick. I know we did these on Tuesday, but I also know they're sort of a tricky move. So you're here, you're gonna come down, roll up to standing, and then burpee. Okay? You can break that down. You can do just one or the other. If you prefer to stay down on the ground, you can do this and roll up. Okay? So work with what you're comfortable with. And then we'll do one round of earthquake, okay? Because our second time through, we'll be doing plank in that spot. All right, single leg deadlift with our row and overhead press. 2, 1. Here's your deadlift, here's your row, release, come up, press. Good. Take your time. Use your modifications. You can tap that foot down if you need to. Move at a speed that feels comfortable for you. Switch sides. Good. 10 seconds here, and we have our rock and rolls. Go back, legs up to standing, burpee, and again. Seconds. Earthquake. So earthquake here, sit it back, hold, so you're shaking. Hands can stay here. Then come across your chest. They can come behind your head. Then come overhead. 15 seconds. Then plank. Plank. Go back to that high plank right here. Pick up that right leg. Do knee to nose. Extend. Knee to nose. Extend. Knee to nose. Extend. Left side. Knee to nose. Extend. Knee to nose. Extend. Last one. Hold it here, 10 seconds. And then back to our single leg deadlift. And release. Woo. Those weights. Five seconds, we're gonna switch sides. Good. 10 seconds here. And then we have our rock and roll to burpees. Last time with that. If you really didn't like it, go back to earthquakes. Because we won't be doing those. I keep forgetting my jump at the end of the burpee. Three, two, one. Plank. I'm going to go to my forearms in the next 5 seconds. And right here, you can join me if you want, but you don't have to. Knee jog it out. Just got myself looking down. Keep your gaze ahead. Okay, so last time through, guys. We just have our deadlifts, and then we've got our last 2 minutes and 15 seconds of plank. It's gonna feel amazing. So amazing. Three, two, one. Switch sides. Remember to take this at a speed that feels right for you. Three, two, one, plank. Come on down. Nice and wide here. Tuck that tailbone. So you can be in your regular plank or you can be wide like I am. My hands and my feet are as wide as my mat. I'm gonna pick up my right knee, bring it to my right elbow and hold it for 2, 1, set it down, left, 2, 1, set it down, right, 2, 1, set it down, left, 2, 1, set it down, right, 2, 1, set it down, left, 2, 1, set it down. Hold, forearms, if you want. You can stay up. Knee dip. You with me? 2, 1. I'm gonna come back up with my hands. It's our last set. Let's hold it here. Focus on your breath. "15 seconds. You're almost there. 2, 1. Ah. Woo. All done. Yay. Hug your body. All right. I'm gonna stretch out. Ooh, we ended a little early. We're gonna call it good. Hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers like so. You can, I'm gonna come to standing so I can bend over, but if you want, you can just stay right here. If you want a little bit more intense stretch, bend over and let your hands come with you. Hold it 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, roll it up. And release your hands. Swing them out a little bit. Actually, let's roll those shoulders out. Roll it back. 1 more. And forward. 2, 3. Now, if you want, you can swing them big. And bring them forward. Good job. All right. Let's stretch our legs out. Let's do a good old-fashioned quad stretch. Press the top of your foot into your hand. And as you do that, give your hips a little push forward. And release that. Let's do the other side. Same. Press the top of your foot into your hand. Hips get pushed forward just a smidge. And release. And let's get a little outer hip stretch. So figure 4. If you want, you can come down to the mat for this, or you can stay standing. So ankle crossed over, have a seat. And you can give a gentle push to that knee to increase that stretch. Hang onto a wall or something if you need it. Look at something that's not moving if you're working on your balance. Come on up. Switch sides. And give a little push. Look at something that's not moving to work on that balance. Come on up. Release that. Let's go ahead and tuck our chin and roll ourselves down vertebrae by vertebrae. Hang here like a rag doll. And sway back and forth. You can nod your head yes. Shake it no. If you want, you can hang on to your opposite elbows. I want you to rock your body weight forward so you're on your toes. More weight on your toes. You can have your legs either extended or there can be a soft bend in your knee, whatever feels best to you. Stay here. Right here, release those hands. Touch the ground if you can. And we're gonna step our legs wide into a straddle. And walk ourselves over to the right. Hug that right leg, bend that left knee. And release. Walk yourself over to your left leg. Hug it. Bend your right knee. Release. Back to center. Heel till your feet in. Soften through your knees. Hands behind your head and roll it up nice and easy. Woo! Nice big inhale. And exhale. One more time. And exhale. All done. That was fun. Now we know how long we can hold plank. Maybe we should push it next week.
Yeah, 40 minutes.
I know. 18? That's for wits.
That's tough on the shoulders.
It is tough on the shoulders. So we'll do something next week, maybe more leg oriented. Give our shoulders a break. All right. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys on Tuesday and Thursday next week.
Thanks, Molly.
You're welcome.